a man broke into my van and was sitting in this very seat while I was laying in bed, half clothed, laying on my spunk acupressure mat. Hey everybody, it's Kelly and Sophie Doyle. Oh, good girl. So I hesitated sharing this with the world, what happened, because it wasn't my proudest moment. But a lot of people have been asking, so I'm going to share it because it's actually, we've got a lot of lessons in here. Lot of lessons. If you don't have a plan for when someone breaks into your van, when you're half clothed, laying on a spunk acupressure mat, you're going to go into fight or flight automatic pilot. And you may be very, very surprised at what that automatic pilot might be, as was I. Now, I had a lot of scenarios in my head before this happened of what I would do if anyone broke into my van, but how I reacted was not even remotely close to any of those scenarios. I will say this though, that man that broke into my van will never, ever, ever, in this lifetime or the next, break into a van with curtains. I had to put the curtains up. See my curtains? With curtains behind the front seat. It was a dark and stormy night. Actually, it was the middle of the summer. The sun had barely set. It was like 10 or 10:30 at night on a Saturday night in Marin. I'm parked in a friend's carport in Marin, and she tells me, "Oh, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry. Nothing happens here. We don't have any crime here." I'm like, "Cool, okay." So I'm laying in bed, half clothed, on my spunk acupressure mat. If you've never heard of these, everybody should have one of these. It feels good. I'll put a link below. So I'm laying back here, and Sophie barks. She doesn't go crazy barking. If she'll just do an alert bark, you know. So she's like, "Oh, honey, you're a good girl." She doesn't go crazy. I'm laying there. I'm so relaxed, and I'm thinking, it's probably just a roommate, you know, going to the recycling. So I'm like, it's okay. And then I did see a little light. See, I have a little bit of gaps between, you know, in the windows. And I did feel like I felt a light flash going by. But still, I didn't think anyone was actually, you know, gonna get or hanging around, gonna break into the van. I think it was a combination of lazy and denial. I'm like, no one's gonna break in. That's silly. I don't know what that was, but that's silly. So apparently he was walking around with a flashlight around the van, but you can't see in. You can't see a thing. You know, I have the front covers, the side covers, the rear cover. You cannot see inside this van. So I didn't want to get up. I was super comfortable, and I thought, all right, no one's gonna break into my van. And then I heard like a car door sound. I still didn't think it was my door. Like, I'm still in denial. My doors auto-lock. They auto-lock and the alarm goes on when I come in constantly. But at this point, I'm like, was that a door? So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, I want to see what's happening out there. What's going on out there? So I get up off my spunk acupuncture mat. I was so relaxed. Put a shirt on, and I crawl to the front, and I look out to see what's happening. So right here, there's a guy in my van. Now, this is the part that I'm not proud about, and I'm telling you, you just go into automatic pilot. I have had living in the Bay Area, I just have cars broken into. I've had my catalytic converter stolen. I had a car stolen. My VW camper van was stolen for 2 weeks, and I found it. Long story, that's a long story. I had someone break into my apartment. Steal my computer, my backup, everything. I lost all my poetry and my writings and my screenplays and my comedy. So I have a lot of anger. Towards people who, break into cars and stealing people's stuff. A lot of anger. And this guy got it. This guy, got all my anger. It was crazy. So I poke my head out. I see this guy sitting in my van, And I remember I was actually on my bed, but I remember thinking, kind of in the back of my head, it was like, this is not okay. No, this is not okay. Next thing I know, I'm like wailing on this guy, punching his arm, yelling, what the bleep, mother bleep, what the bleep, mother bleep. I'm like punching him in the arm, wailing on this guy, and he says, I'm sorry. And he starts getting out, and there was something I don't know what happened. You guys, it's like he starts getting out, and I'm grabbing his sleeve, and I'm pulling him back, and he's trying to get out, because then part of my brain was thinking, no way, you're not getting out of here. I caught you. So his shirt sleeve tears, like around here, his shirt sleeve tore off, and then I came to my senses, and I realized, okay, now you gotta let this guy go. So the guy takes off down the street. My head's still poked out the curtains. I'm like in shock, and I'm looking at him, and then a few doors down, he turns around, like he's looking at me, and we're both thinking, what the bleep just happened? Look, I'm sweaty just reenacting it out. So he takes off. And yeah, I'm just sitting there thinking, I can't believe I'm just punching this guy. I don't know how he got in because my door's auto-locked. I don't know if they have those things where there's some kind of mechanism where you can unlock cars. Which brings up the third lesson I'll say in a second. But I was thinking, oh my God. Can you imagine? He was like sitting in the front seat and he's like, it's pitch quiet, super dark. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, someone just comes out from behind out of nowhere, wailing and screaming. Think of it was like the Psycho movie, the shower scene in the Psycho movie. I'm just, what the bleep, mother bleep, what the bleep, mother bleep. I just kept going at him. And then I'm pulling on the shirt. I'm like, no, you come back, I'm going to kick your butt. All the anger from all the break-ins, people constantly breaking into your cars, taking your stuff. So the big lessons for me is, number one, have a plan. If someone breaks into your van, or you're going to go into automatic pilot, and you may be surprised what the automatic pilot is. I can't believe I'm just wailing on this guy, yelling at him. Crazy. He's like scared, running off, scared the crap out of this guy. So the third lesson is, never let your guard down. And I hate to say it, because this does cause a lot of stress when you're city dwelling, or urban camping, stealth camping, whatever you want to call it. Never let your guard down. Always have your doors locked. Because I had a attempted break-in the middle of the day in the Berkeley Marina. You guys, the Berkeley Marina, there's people everywhere. I caught the guy and he ran off. So to make sure your doors are locked, no matter what time of day it is, you just never know when someone's going to try to break into your van. I would say, number 3, never have anything in the front. Have your front cleared out. Now, I did have my front cleared out, but I had, at that time, my fridge. That time, my fridge was here. It went to about here. And then the ice chest, I had an ice chest right here. So, I don't know. Otherwise, I had nothing else. I also have that. It's a crate with a pillow. So, I did switch it back after that happened. Maybe he's trying to get into the ice chest, see what was in there. It had like a towel on top of it. I don't know. I don't know if that, tell me, would that attract a burglar? It's just a pillow. I know a lot of dog walkers have that so their dogs can lay down. So that's what happened. No one got hurt. Nothing got stolen except the guy's arm probably had a lot of bruises. And he has a torn t-shirt. So I don't recommend this reaction if someone breaks into your car. Although looking back, I'm thinking, the fact that I didn't think anyone was here and I went automatic pilot, maybe that saved me. Maybe going bat crap crazy on this guy. And he's just like trying to get out of the car. One of my plans was if somebody got in the car, the first thing I would do is hit my remote panic button. And hopefully they get out then. And then I have like an air horn and all this stuff. But I don't know. Maybe just wailing on them is the best thing. Let me know in the comments below, what would you do? What would you recommend? Perhaps we should have a plan and rehearse it like in martial arts. You know, there's a reason why they do the same. I used to be in Taekwondo. You do the same movements over and over and over so that when you go into fight or flight, when you go into emergency mode, that will be your automatic pilot. But let me know what you guys would do in this situation. Let me know in the comments below. If you feel like you got anything out of this video, feel free to share. Hit the share button and send it out into the world, So I think that's it. I thought I had more, but we're gonna let it, leave it at that for now. Thank you for watching. I'm Kelly Doyle. This is Sophie Doyle. Is that Cupie or what? Sophie Doyle. Sophie Doyle, I love you. Thank you for watching. Have a beautiful day and follow your bliss. If you've never heard of these, I don't work for the company, but I just want to say I'm putting a link below, you guys. It's a spunk Acupressure mat. So they recommend this for pain. I was having some back pain, but they also say like it helps with sleep, it helps with alertness, it helps with energy. I don't know how it helps with sleep and energy. I have no idea. Depression and circulation, all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I can't tell you about that. It helps with the pain a little bit, but it feels good. Everybody should have one of these. It feels good. I'll put a link below. Makes a great gift.